Awaken your power. This is Mindset Mastery.
Have you ever said something that really mattered to you, but no one seemed to care? You spoke with all the right words, all the logic, all the effort, and still, it felt like your words just vanished. Here's the truth. Your words don't matter if your presence is weak. And that's something most people never realize. You could have the best ideas, the smartest opinions, the most emotional story. But if people don't feel you when you speak, they won't remember you. That's what this video is about. The psychology of weak presence. Why people tune you out, even when you're saying something valuable. Why your voice fades into the background when someone else walks in. And more importantly, how to stop that from happening. Because once you understand this, you'll never have to fight for attention again. Here's the first thing you need to know. Presence isn't about what you say. It is about what people feel when you say it. Most people speak from their mind, not their energy. They think, if I just find the right words, people will listen. But that's not how humans work. We don't connect to logic. We connect to emotion. Think about that one person who can walk into a room and instantly grab attention. They're not louder. They're not even necessarily smarter. But something about them makes you stop and look. That's presence. It's that invisible force that makes people feel this person matters. And here's the psychology behind it. Our brains mirror emotional states. If you speak with low energy, insecurity, or tension, people subconsciously mirror that back to you. They lose interest because your energy quietly tells them to. So before you open your mouth, don't just focus on the message. Check your state. If you're calm, grounded, and emotionally certain, people will feel that. And that's what they'll respond to. Not your words, your energy. Here's the second reason your words don't land. You talk to be heard, not to connect. Most people don't listen. They wait for their turn to speak. They're not observing. They're not present. They're just rehearsing what they'll say next. And that's exactly why they lose people. Presence isn't about talking more. It's about making others feel seen. When you give someone your full attention, real attention, no distractions, no fake smiles, it changes everything. You can feel it when someone's really listening, right? Eye contact steady, phone down, their energy anchored in the moment. You feel it in your chest. My words matter. Here. Now imagine the opposite. Someone interrupts, looks around, half listens. You instantly disconnect. That's the difference between being memorable and being forgettable. When you focus on connection, not performance, your whole presence changes. Your body relaxes. Your tone deepens. Your energy feels grounded. And suddenly, people start to care. Here's the third reason your words fall flat. You hide your authenticity. You try too hard to sound right. You polish yourself to seem smart, polite, agreeable. You sand off the rough edges, and in doing that, you erase what makes you real. People can sense when you're not being yourself, and the moment they do, they disconnect. Think about the most magnetic people you know. They're not perfect. They mess up. They stumble. They laugh at themselves. But they're real. Their flaws make them human. Their honesty makes them powerful. Here's the psychology behind it. Authenticity builds trust faster than perfection ever could. When you're genuine, people's defenses drop. They stop analyzing you and they start feeling you. So if you want presence, stop trying to impress. Start trying to express your natural tone, your real expressions, your honest emotions. That's what people remember. And here's the final point. Presence comes from self-respect. You can't make others value your words if you don't value them first. If deep down you believe your ideas don't matter, that belief leaks out through your posture, your tone, your eyes, and people feel that. Before others take you seriously, you have to take yourself seriously, not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence. The kind of energy that says, I know what I bring. I know my worth. I don't need to prove it. That kind of energy changes everything. When you believe your words carry weight, you speak slower. You pause more. You stop rushing for validation. And suddenly, people lean in. That calm certainty. That's presence. So here's your takeaway. Words are easy. Anyone can say them. But presence is what makes words stick. It's not about being loud. It's about being certain. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. And it's not about saying the right thing. It's about making people feel something when you do. Because when you speak from that place, from calm, connection, and authenticity, people don't just hear you, they remember you. Now think about it. Are you just talking to fill silence? Or are you speaking to create impact? If this video hits something inside you, pause for a second before you scroll. Because the next time you speak, you get to choose whether people forget your words or feel your presence. If this resonated, drop a comment below. Tell me one habit you'll change after watching this. And if you want more content that sharpens your mindset and communication, hit that like button, subscribe, and keep building your presence. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs people who command attention without saying a word.